thriller, The White Rabbit, Boys from Bloodhound. They are the tailors of your dreams. They are the tailors of your conscience. You never know where you really are. While you think you know, you are even very sure about it. The curse of the lullaby dancer. It's like white powders are exploding. Chapter 1. Marbles in Zandi boxes. Tall black jackets with red stripes. They die like Jesus so deep in seas of splintered glass, splintered words and splintered confusions. They are lying straight on the flags, stretching their arms to the northern sun. When they hunt, their eyes are blind. They were always following things too sharp for them, catching the raging splinters in their back to protect their children. Their blood flows like rivers through hungry lands to feed the children, awakening the marchpan and the chocolate at the sides of the shores. They are the dreamers, their stairs. So far away, they are following the White Rabbit, their faithful leader, still diving through his handmade whirlpools of waterlights. Wild whirlpools, blowing like thunder. They are still diving through soft green lights, heading for a new old baron. Their minds are fractured by the hammers of auctioneers, selling their visions and dreams in the night. They are movie slaves, they are blind possessors, but the White Rabbit leads them through to the world where the dream is the dream. They hang like little plastic images and like statues on the dress of a girl called Alice, their big sister. In a world of small possessors, in a world of broken city lights, they pass by, heading for something deeper. They have deep stares like the watering breath. They walk on smashed potatoes, swimming through seas of tomatoes. And when they speak, their eyes become wild, and their tongue gets on fire. They speaking fast and deep, not missing the last bus to Lynx, heading for Spider's Hill, to Old Baron's tall attic, where the miniature trains and race courts live, where tall nephews grow, selling their cigarettes and books to someone's brother who buys them to break them all in pieces. On Spider's Hill, where an old acrobat lives, where the black-red marble lies against the black-brown one. Still strange Japanese marbles. The boys from Bloodhound want to mix some yellow through the mix, but there's pale yellow glue enough. On Spider's Hill, where an old acrobat lives, he and his marbles. The cross is too high. Still the rafts of the bloodhounds, on waves too tall for them. Still the transparent boxes of their boyhood. They sailing on the display dolls, waving at the waterlights. When they are on Spider's Hill, where the miniature race courts live, they can always escape their circles for a while. But after the trip, they sit in their tight chairs again. When the coins ran out, when the automaton stopped, when Alice came back from her trip to Wonderland. But they are heading for Spider's Hill, for New Old Baron, where they will not lose their identities anymore, where they will not be fugitives anymore. The White Rabbit will care for that. Soldiers from the box, soldiers from a white wet box, sliding back into the box after the crime is done, when the show is done, when the curtains fall down. All soldiers from a white wet box, getting their green sugared tongues back. On Spider's Hill, we are box soldiers. From the urban renewal. It was on an attic in Rotterdam. This boy had so many miniature race cars in his bedroom. He was the hero of his class. He has the wasp in his eyes, letting the butterflies enter by spreading his candy. But now he has been abducted by strange mothers and fathers. Back to Old Baron, back to Spider's Hill, back to... Now he's breeding a strange ornament, drawing new circles on a new school. He is missed. It's like the candle has gone from the class, gone on an Old Baron carpet, gone by a Jupiter's dream, heading for Spider's Hill. And the words always seem to fade away in this strange ornament from the White Rabbit. It's like Jupiter has died, now the boy is gone. It's like Old Baron is sailing back to Japan. It's like the wasps from Lynx are all heading for Spider's Hill, heading for the tall table on the attic, heading for a new Old Baron. heading in for a new circle, wearing the ornaments around their ankles. Them, having the James Bond watches. There are bloodhounds heading for Spider's Hill. They are heading for the old acrobat, riding a white rabbit. The city boys have to unite. The gangs will lock the chain. They will all meet on Spider's Hill. Old Baron and Lynx will raise their fists for the old acrobat, while the bloodhounds will possess the air, tucked and carrying the flag. Jupiter will write the old acrobat, only throwing some fragments through the song. Small seeds grow the best. These were all his faces. Fractured liberty. Masks are lying on the old tall table. 4 masks. Split faces by divorce and abduction. Fractured minds of an old fugitive. He learnt to fool with the parts. He learnt to mold them in his hands, to tame these wild lions. There's a raven on his back, with crocodile eyes. Many animals live inside. All puzzle pieces of an old destroyed circus. The raven always took care of all parts of the acrobat. Very hospital. Now he lives in more circles, like in a flower clock, like on a race court. But the bloodhounds have another desire, something bigger than that. To go into the other direction, like they have a split and fractured mind. To go to Goat's Hill, where the elves become trees. There where the colors mix. In darkness. There where the tall lampsteads stand. In very dim light. Where tall goats roar. There where the heavens are black and hairy. There where the black and the green dogs live. Bloodhounds from the black desire. It's all deeper inside. They follow the snake roads to the deeper strings of their heart. And the man from Libra wants to throw another coin in the automaton, but it's locked. It was its last day in cinema. And the girl from Gemini checks the bearskins in which she wrapped the bleeding bloodhound. But it's gone. The air smells like abductions. Another face asks for some attention. Another mask. The white rabbit is grinning, laying the money on the table and throwing some strange play cards in the air. Then he leaves in cold snow. The tall lady from Virgo tries to drag the goats to her tower. She wants them to work in the clock. But the white rabbit is a multimillionaire, laying some money on the table, throwing some strange play cards in the air. And then he leaves in cold snow. He pays them all to let them shut their mouths, and gives them some new play cards. They all respect him if it comes to money and games. A red lady is raging. He pays her mouth shut. A yellow lady is complaining. He pays her mouth shut. And there he pays all other colors away. There the bloodhounds are marching over Goat's Hill into another land, where the snake hits the lamb. They avoid the luring games and cartoons. They avoid the decorated candy. They are looking for the cucumber, the forest. There, where the snake hits the lamb. They are laying down their ornaments when they enter deeper into the dark forest. They are laying down their shields and their swords, to only bear a short dagger. Now the trees can paint their bodies in colors of a deeper war, black and green. They will not attack the small animals, neither will they defend themselves against them. The small animals are there to tattoo their body with new symbols, preparing them for the deeper battle. The forest becomes darker. They lay down their last lights. Then they reach a mountain, and they find themselves before a temple. A mysterious one, a huge head with one eye closed and the other open, is resting on the old portal. They hear monkeys shrieking and wolves howling. They are with 9